neck. You have like a thick neck. I have a long neck.
Our prices have gone down. I wanted to try the hair today.
I thought the hair looked good.
Can't hear it. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to another episode of Cutting Corners with Jim and Jake. Today, we're going to talk about how to cheat the system.
Cheating our system, the SendCutSend system.
Well, I mean, I like just gray areas in general, but we'll probably stick with SendCutSend today.
Yeah, most of this is SendCutSend. You could probably use this in other areas of your life as well.
Yeah.
Common questions that people ask us: how do I save money? How do I save time? And then we'll cover some myths with our system that
things that we hear from people all the time that we're like, no, we do that.
Yeah, we're good. Let's start with saving money. So, oftentimes one of the best ways to save money with our system is to be able to see what your geometry is going to cost in every material at a glance. We have a feature right here in B-roll.
Ooh, right there.
Just click list. It's going to show you the price of your stuff in every single material that we have. So if your design is material agnostic, meaning you don't really care, maybe you don't need it to rust, so you can look at like every aluminum, or maybe you just need it cheap, so you're like, oh, I could do it in acrylic, or I could do it in Delrin or whatever. That list feature will show you, how much money you can save in any material.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, another thing is that if you're gonna get one of these parts, you should probably get 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Right? So, this part might be $4 or $5. We have a minimum for your order.
Yep.
So I always kind of bump it up until I hit the minimum anyway. Because if I'm going to be getting parts, especially if I kind of might mess one up, maybe I'm installing it, maybe I'm welding it, it's good to have a couple extras, even though maybe you only need one for your actual design.
So with one part, this is going to hit our minimum. If you need 2, that's also going to hit our minimum, so it's the same exact cost.
Yeah.
If you need 3, also going to hit the minimum.
Yeah, you get to 4.
I feel like Ron Popeil.
I know, yeah.
And then, so what happens,
yeah.
maybe you only need 1, and that's okay. Sell the others. We actually have many customers that are active on forums, whether it's off-road vehicles or welding or something like that. They'll go on there, design something for themselves, sell the other parts on the forum, and actually get paid to get their own parts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The next one, prototype materials.
Ooh, yeah, that's my favorite.
This is my favorite too. So a lot of times if I'm working on like a big dash panel, we actually have an example here, right? I'm trying to mock it up. I'm not 100% sure if my design's perfect or not. I don't want to make that in carbon fiber yet, right? And so we actually have some pricing on these, but we do offer some great prototyping materials. So we have chipboard and hardboard here, right?
Yeah, this is just like nice cardboard. It's very similar to a cereal box. Or Coors Light box or something. This was $7, so you can order it, lay it up in your car, make sure that it's going to fit correctly, maybe move a gauge left or right a tiny bit. As you refine your design and you want something a little more rigid, maybe you even want to test its, mounting it or something like that.
I love hardboard because you can actually mount this. This is like a good sturdy material. This is something that I can actually mount in my car with all the gauges, flip the switches on, see everything work, and then now I'm like, okay.
This was $19.
This was $19.
Then you're ready to go, big dog.
I'm ready.
If you really need carbon fiber, this was $250, which is why you don't want to screw up this design.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh man, I forgot a gauge or I forgot something. I've been there. That way you're not blowing $250. So use the prototype material.
And you got to remember that oftentimes we're so fast, right, that you can do your prototype, right, get it to your door, you can make your changes, and while you order the actual carbon fiber material and get it in 3-4 days, right, you can go on to the next little part of your project and then go back and finish that up. Oftentimes for me, I can do a prototype material and it doesn't even cost me, it costs me maybe 3-4 days of my time extra that I would have had, but I often find things wrong with my design and I'm able to fix them right then and there.
What we're really proud of at this company is usually a designer can go through multiple iterations of their design in a couple weeks, whereas in the old days, it would take you a couple weeks just to get your first part.
Exactly. Yeah, it was months. Yeah,
yes.
We definitely have trimmed it down.
Simplify your design if you want to save money.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I mean, so sometimes your design could be 6 different parts. or it could be
lots of geometry.
a lot of internal geometry.
This doesn't count. This is pretty simple. But I will tell you, you will save some money if there was no holes in this.
Yes.
So maybe you just need to, really the only critical feature is this inner and outer diameter.
Yep.
Leave out these other holes. It'll save machine time, making your price a little bit lower.
Yeah. One of the things that I do a lot is that if I have a design that has two different parts that are going to mate together, I try to figure out how to make them one part. Or I can go vice versa. Sometimes it's very complicated, all these bends and stuff, I can break it into two parts. There's kind of a time and place for each one. So kind of knowing how your design will flow, at the end result, it could save me welding time, all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, totally. Next one, know your material.
See you, Sarah.
So, okay, I was told to do camera 2.
You're telling me to talk to that camera?
We have to talk to this camera now.
I thought you were yelling at me for not talking to that one.
Okay, come on. What? Know your material. Good Lord. Okay, so every once in a while, we will see something come through the shop, and it's like, live, laugh, love, and it's made in 7000 series aluminum. And we're like, what are you doing?
One of the most expensive materials that we have.
Yeah.
7000 series aluminum is great if you're going to be doing something structural and CNC related.
If you're sending stuff into space, 7000 series is amazing. For a sign to go on your son's door or a license plate frame or something like that, crazy overkill. So if you're unsure what to use for your application, we have tons of guidelines on it. So do your research, it'll save you tons of money. Again, use that list feature too.
Absolutely. The next one, free parts if you tag us, right?
Well, not a guarantee.
No.
Yes. We're very generous with it, very generous.
Sure, yeah. But before you open up those boxes, take a video of you opening up that box.
Yeah.
Right? Scan the QR code.
The way we grow our business is by having a great product and great customers, and the best way for us to get that word out is from you guys.
Yeah.
So, we can show ads and stuff all the time, but really the best way that engineers pass down, secrets like us is from one engineer to another. So like McMaster. I've never seen an ad for McMaster, but as a young person coming up in industry, they're like, hey man, do you have the McMaster catalog? We're trying to be that same thing. So I want you guys to say, hey, here's some stuff that I ordered from this company called SendCutSend, check it out, share it with your friends, tag us. We listen to every channel. We're everywhere. We hear our name when you guys say it. And if you're really cool about it, we'll slide you a little thank you. So
totally.
That's how to get free parts.
Yep. Switching over to things that save us time, right? So splitting your order, one of the common things that a lot of people do is try to batch everything up. Another rookie move.
There's Armada.
Oh.
Sorry.
Nice. Yeah. One of the things that a lot of people do is try to batch all of the stuff up into one cart. So if I'm ordering from a vendor somewhere, I try to get all of my parts designed and bring it all together, and then I order it in one time. The cool thing about us is that it doesn't cost you in shipping, right? And so I can get this part designed, and I'm just gonna go ahead and order it. And I move on to my next design. I already have those parts kind of moving forward. It doesn't actually hurt you at all. And so you can start getting parts trickling in through your designs and not wait until everything is done and then get a big lump sum at the end.
Totally. Like if this was 10,000 units, order a handful. Start figuring out your thing. You can only do one at a time anyway. These will arrive in a couple days. The other 10,000 will arrive, maybe a week or whatever. That gives you a time savings because your project isn't delayed waiting for this larger order to come in.
Yeah, exactly. 1 to 3 materials, right? So we talk about this a little bit with lead times, but when the complexity of your order goes up and you have a lot more materials, you end up having more lead time kind of added to your order just because of the complexity of it. So one of the best ways to do it is similar actually to splitting up that order, is to kind of keep your order simple. Right? So if you're going to have 8 different materials, let's focus on 3, get them kind of moving, another 3, get them moving, so on and so forth.
Especially if it's non-metals versus metals. So things that come off of our router or our water jets, or our fiber lasers are all going to happen mostly in parallel, but sometimes there's a delay between each machine because of different cutting speeds, different capabilities. So rule of thumb is our non-metals are going to be a little bit slower than our fiber laser metals, anything that comes off of our routers and water jets is going to be a little slower than what comes off of our fiber lasers.
Yeah.
So if you have those both in the same order, it might take a little more time.
That actually alludes to
Split it apart.
your third checkbox is saying that exact thing.
Yeah.
Same
Oh,
thing.
two
Different
for one.
materials have different lead times purely based off of the cutting.
Here's a secret. This is a good secret.
Yeah, it's a good secret.
Order before noon.
Yeah.
Noon Pacific. So that's our cutoff, because just the way that we load balance, the way that we schedule, the way that we're doing programming, noon is kind of our cutoff. If you order before noon, you're most likely going to save a day. If you order in the evening, you're still going to get it super fast.
Yeah.
But there's going to be one more day of lead time.
Essentially what happens if you order it before noon, it kind of helps bump your order. If you order it afterwards, it may or may not have affected you.
Before noon, we're kind of shoving it in
Yes,
with the
yeah.
other bigger group that's built up overnight.
Yep.
So yeah, if you can, get it in early in the morning. It'll help you. Order all the time. I guess that's kind of the myth.
Yeah.
I guess it's counterintuitive, but one of the myths that people have with us is, oh, I'm not going to order with you guys over the weekends because you're probably closed, or I'm not going to place my order at midnight because I don't think anyone's going to see it and there's more risk of a mistake.
Yeah.
It's not true.
We cut 7 days a week, all the time.
We were told not to look at that camera.
At all?
I don't know. So anyway, we cut 24/7.
Yeah.
We have staff 24/7. So even though our software does a lot of our DFM and our pricing and
Yeah.
everything, we have production staff, we have design staff, we have sales staff 24/7. Place your order anytime. It will get you into the queue a little bit faster.
Yeah. Yeah, and your last one is the same kind of topic, right? So ordering on
Same.
Monday for Friday. So we cut 7 days a week, but UPS, FedEx, they don't deliver on Sundays. So sometimes you kind of lose a day.
Sometimes they do. FedEx Home will.
Yeah, well, yeah. It just depends on your order,
We
where
don't
your
get a
location
pickup on
is.
Sundays. We have no Sunday pickups.
Yeah, we don't
too.
have Sunday pickup. So depending on when you order, sometimes we lose a day purely based off of like transit and stuff. The best thing is that if you need it for Friday, order on Monday.
Yeah.
That gives us the most control over the way to get it to you.
Or even a Sunday or whatever, but order earlier in the week.
Yeah.
You're more likely to get it before the weekend. Common myths, pre-nesting. So a lot of people try and
Use
do
these
like
parts here.
Russian nesting doll to save money. They're like, oh, if I do these concentric
Yeah.
circles of parts and I really jam it in there, I'm going to save a ton of money. That's not true. We blow all that stuff apart anyway. If you give us a jigsaw puzzle, we're going to break it into every single piece, but that's how we price. We price every single piece individually. Because what people don't realize is we take your parts and everyone else's parts all at the same time, mix them together for the maximum material utilization. So
Yeah.
we could have hundreds of customers on a single sheet. It saves us a lot of money, it reduces our scrap, we can pass that savings on to you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Not that we have our system able to handle pre-nesting, but it doesn't necessarily help you, right?
And
So,
you know what, if in the comments you're like, oh, I did it and saved me 7 cents. Cool, you won. I believe you. Yes, there are edge cases when it could save you a little bit of money, but don't lean on it. Don't think that it's going to be like this amazing savings.
yeah.
Weekend orders, we talked about that. You
Yeah.
can order any time. Big parts
Big parts, big
don't
money.
necessarily equal big money.
No, not at all. And actually, we've been working really hard to reduce the price
Yeah.
of bigger parts, right? So parts like this, do you know?
It was like $230.
$230. That's D-Bird cut
Yeah.
to your door. I think that's a pretty good
I
price.
will tell you, so we've been doing this for 6 years. In 2018, our pricing algorithm is not what it is today. It was a little dumber. So as your part got bigger, it just got more expensive. Every single square inch was the same price. Today, we use, I don't know how many, probably 40 to 50 different recipe ingredients in our algorithm.
Yeah.
It's area, it's weight, it's scrap, it's machine time, it's all this other stuff. But what we do now is, as your part gets bigger, each square inch gets cheaper. Sorry,
You're good.
My tongue isn't working.
Parched.
Yes, I'm parched. Anyway, big parts, we got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, can we handle production orders?
Well, yes, we can.
Oh, that's great. That's not a myth.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we do large production orders all the time. The best thing to do is work with our sales team on that, right? So we have a dedicated sales team. If you're going to be doing a large production, reach out to them, not only can we get, we can work with you on pricing and quotes, but we can also work on lead times. We can do batches, right? So we can do batch launches and stuff throughout the day.
We're known as quick turn prototypers.
Yeah.
That's, again, how we started. That's in our history. But we've never said no to anything. So in order to grow the company, when someone said, hey, can you do 100,000 units? Can you do 500,000 units? Yeah, no problem. Let's figure out how to get it to you as efficiently as possible. So yes, we do production runs all the time.
Yep.
And then finally, do you have to use CAD? I thought you had to use CAD to use SendCutSend.
No, so we've worked really hard over the last 2 years to make it so that we have a lot of different ways in which you can use SendCutSend. One of them being Parts Builder.
Yep, B-roll, a Parts Builder right
Parts Builder, yeah. We could probably link a video to our Parts Builder episode with Jacob Graham too. Yeah. We can also do design service, right? So we have a dedicated design service team that we can either take a napkin sketch, literally off of a napkin with a picture.
Dimensions, napkin sketch.
Agreed. There is requirements.
We've seen some crazy stuff.
There's guidelines on our website for exactly what you need to give us, but we can also take a cardboard template.
Yes.
And you can send it to our design team. They'll do the reversal for you, and then you can order as many parts as you want out of that after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a total myth that you have to use CAD in order to use SendCutSend. We kind of got a little bit of flavors for my dad, our grandpas, all the way down to our kids that are going to use AI probably to design their parts, right?
Yeah. So that's how to cheat the system, save you guys time, money. We busted some myths. If you have any questions, please hit us up in the comments. And to get a price on your project, upload your DXF or step file to SendCutSend.com.
Yep. Smash the like button.
Subscribe. Yep.
Okay.
Thanks. Love you.
Love you. Bye.